Welcome to this 3-day survival adventure in the Nordic archipelago. With me, I have almost nothing. I have this fishing rod, a bottle of water, and a wool blanket to sleep in. After a few hours of fishing, it seems like I have caught a pike. The pike is a pretty good fish to eat, and due to its size, there's a lot of muscle meat on it. And now I'm heading out to an island far away. There's gonna be nothing else but me, my fish, and maybe some birds. I'm carefully lifting my kayak onto the rocks, but I have some of these reeds in order to not scratch the surface of the kayak. And here's the wool blanket and the one bottle of water which I'm gonna survive with. For this night, I decided that I will sleep on the beach. So here is a good location with small pebbles. They're pretty soft to lay on, and this is gonna be enough for tonight. It is now about 20 degrees Celsius out here, and in the night I believe it's gonna be about 10 degrees. It's kind of late for me to start eating now, so I'll just prepare the fish and salt it and save it for tomorrow when I can cook it on the fire. I'm hiding the fish under my net and under some stones so that no birds can get hold of it. The sun is soon setting and it is time to go to bed pretty soon. And tomorrow I can eat the fish and maybe prepare a better shelter for me, since this may be a bit too cold in the wind. I found some more of these reeds on the beach, so I'll use them to make a much softer bed, which is also going to be warmer. It is very important to remember insulation, even in summertime. It's easy to get cold in the night. So the night was a bit colder than I expected, but luckily the morning sun, with its beautiful rays, warms me up very quickly. And this beautiful scenery in front of me warms the soul. The sound of the waves and the birds. It is perfection. I haven't eaten in an entire day, so I'm very excited to start cooking the fish. I'm setting up a simple campfire with some rocks so that the wind is not gonna blow on the air too much. There's plenty of dry firewood around. I just need to walk for a moment and then I'll find something. I find a swan's egg, and at the same time we have in front of us these beautiful swans swimming in the water. The swans are the national animal, the national bird of Finland. Setting up this campfire with perfectly dry branches is a clear contrast to the attempts of making a fireplace in the middle of winter when I've maybe had some wet wood. This is very luxurious compared to that, and I enjoy it very much. So if you're new to camping and you're not sure if you can make a fire, if you go in the summer and you have dry firewood, you can't make a mistake. It's so easy, so go for it. To cook my pike in a very simple manner, I just lift it on top of a few stones and let it sit there for many hours while I bask in the sun and enjoy the nature. After a short nap, it appears that my pike has been cooked, and it is time to eat. Eating on an empty stomach is always a pleasure. Everything tastes much better, and I have a feeling that this fish, this salted fish, simple salted fish, is gonna taste amazing. And I was correct. This is the most delicious thing I've had in a while.
This trip is hydrated by Metal Shake of Sweden. This is the best way of carrying my water, keeping it fresh and avoiding any harmful plastics in my cup, because this is all steel, amazing and durable. Additionally, it's insulated so my water keeps calm in the summer and it doesn't freeze in winter. Usually when I go camping the water freezes, and this is gonna solve all the issues, keeping the water fresh and healthy. The Metal Shake's large size allows me to survive for 3 days if I'm careful. This 800 plus milliliters is enough for 3 days. Get your Metal Shake from this link and hydrate your adventures. Cheers!
Next thing I do is I move my camp, for it was too cold to sleep out here on the beach. It was quite windy in the night. Although it's a very fresh wind, you do lose a lot of body temperature in the long run. So I moved myself a bit further in here. I have this large rock which is gonna provide some cover, and then I'll build some more around it. Maybe a stone wall will block more of the wind. Since I have limited energy, I cannot build something very large. I'm just gonna go for a simple stone wall around my shelter, which is gonna block most of the wind, keeping me safe and warm in the night. At times I can feel my energy starting to run pretty low. Then I just start moving more slow because there's a lot of energy in my body. But once I haven't eaten any carbs or any proper food, I just need to take it slow. The energy is gonna be coming slowly from my fat tissue, from the pike being converted into glucose even. Alright, this stone wall I have built feels like it's stopping a lot of the wind. Inside there's no breeze and it is time to eat more. I have more pike remaining, more protein, but nothing else. Some salted pike is very delicious, but I'm dreaming of having some potatoes, maybe some rice, and 5 jars of honey would be excellent right now. Now that it's day 2, I have about 400 milliliters of water remaining. So I think I'm gonna make it. Tomorrow, during the day, I'll return back home, but I have a long kayaking trip before me, so I must maintain my small water supply and not let it run out. I've been very lucky during this trip. On this island there has been barely no mosquitoes, so in the evening and in the night when I have been resting underneath my wool blanket, I've just heard some mosquitoes flying around my face. They cannot bite through the wool, but sometimes they get through from small gaps. And the noise is the most annoying thing, actually. That's what keeps me awake during many nights. It is the third and hopefully my last morning on this island now, during this trip. I feel pretty cold in the morning, but I promised myself to take a cold bath, no matter what, to prove myself, to prove my courage. The water around here is now about 13 degrees, according to my guess. It's very cold for most people, but for me, it's a refreshing experience and I come up as a new man. Actually, if you ever feel like you're stuck in inaction or some doubts, it is a good idea to take a cold bath. You can do this in your shower, or you can go swimming in the cold sea. Even if it's not super cold, it will always be a small challenge you can push through, and it's gonna make you stronger in body and in mind. So I encourage you to do this. Go ahead. Now I feel some relief as I have succeeded my 2 nights on this island with barely any food. But the challenge is not yet over. I will head back and do some fishing on the way home. And hopefully I don't have to go all the way home on an empty stomach. Thank you for watching this survival adventure. I hope you had a good time. I certainly did. Make sure to subscribe to watch the next video. We have more of this coming up with our new camera guy. It's gonna be amazing. An amazing journey and adventure.